Anurag Batra, and also appreciate our several distinguished members of the School Management Committee who are here today, Mrs. Kay Jacob and Anuradha Dravid. We so appreciate your wisdom and your experience in our School Management Committee. And on our senior team of leadership at the school, also delighted that Lieutenant Colonel Sharma is back at the school after an absence of 7 years to be head of pastoral. And today is the best Founders Day ever. Why is that? Because we have so many alumni who are coming back. And this is the first time that we're coordinating Alumni Day, which will happen tomorrow, with Founders Day today. And this is going to be a new tradition going forward. We are a school that is really a close-knit community and like an extended family, and we're so excited to increase these connections with the alumni who are now successful adults and then coming back for the love of the school. And we've put a lot of energy into building the Alumni Society over this last year. So very excited that that's now underway. I'd like to talk a bit about the importance of goals. It's goals that give us direction and clarity of purpose. Without goals, we don't know where we're going. Without goals, life is a journey without a destination. So as a school, we believe that we have great clarity of purpose. We want to provide the best possible foundation for our children's future success in life. By doing this well, we want to be one of the best smaller schools in the country. We want to be an extended family and a community for our students for the rest of their lives. We want our graduates to always feel proud to be Sagarians. We don't ever want to be a huge school. We have one of the best campuses in the country. We have the space for expansion. But we don't want to be a factory churning out big numbers. We are a school that's very special because it came out of my father's dream. My father, my grandfather died when my father was 8 years old, and the family was of very modest means. And he worked from the age of 8 to help support family income. And he got a good education because he won scholarships at boarding school. And that's when he decided, when he was a young teenager, that if he does well in life, he's going to set up a school that changes children's lives. So that's the dream that the school came out of. And therefore, we are not a commercial business just looking to make a profit. We're looking to change children's lives. And therefore, also an important aspect was we want to have this very active social outreach program. We've adopted the villages around us. We're changing their lives as well. Of course, we want our children to have the best possible academic performance that they're capable of achieving. And we're spending a huge amount of energy on improving academics. And under the leadership of Dr. Bisht, our vice principal, we've put in several changes over the last year with initiatives. And we're very pleased with the latest results from class 10 and 12. We put in place a new mentor system where each student has a teacher assigned that then guides that student in a holistic way, coordinating with the other subject teachers and so on, and follows that child over the years, so that there's always one adult who understands all the issues that the student is faced with. But academics is not everything. We want to give our children the right tools and develop life skills to become successful adults in this global world that we live in. Therefore, the international exchange programs and aspects and travel. How do you learn these soft skills? How do you learn good judgment? You can't sit down with a textbook It's the little things that are so important. Learning to make good choices day in and day out. Experience, interacting with others and getting feedback. Checks and balances. Our children have not just their own parents and teachers like in a day school, but then house parents and friends from all over the country and the world to interact with and to learn from. We believe that one of the greatest gifts we can give to our children as parents and as a school is to teach them to set these goals for themselves and give them these skills. Goals for life, broad goals, and then sub-goals, milestones, annual goals. This is what we want to achieve over the next year. We want our students to question everything. Curiosity is the basis for learning. We want our children to learn independence and develop self-confidence by the time they graduate. The belief that you can do something is as important as in actually learning the content. So first, children need a good understanding of themselves. So here at the Sagar School, we want to help the children in this process by pushing them to the limits of their comfort zone and beyond. It's so interesting that some of these prizes that were announced are for probably things that the children never imagined they could do before they came here. So it's our mission at the school to encourage and support the children to try and to keep trying, to pick themselves up after failure. Continuous improvement. There is no best, just better. We just have to keep trying to make it better by setting these goals and then achieving them. So I had a wonderful experience in New York just recently, a month ago, when a group from the Sagar School came on their way to NASA, to the educational program, and are very excited to continue this exchange program with the Lycée Français in New York. And also, as our principal mentioned, we made history with the Metropolitan Museum, which was a wonderful visit and so enriching. So I hope that you parents will continue to encourage your children to take part in these sort of trips in the future. It is absolutely broadening and enriching. So thank you, and I'd like to